that was something for me. I got married October 16th, 1993. We were together until 1999. We got divorced. I believe it was in 2006 or 7, somewhere in that area. When we got separated, to be honest with you, I really didn't know what to do. I cried. I know they say men don't cry, but I cried. And I was listening to Deacon Ross. I was going to ask, we do have grown people here, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Amen.
All right.
I will be discreet. Amen. But when it happened, my life turned upside down. I left the church that I loved the most, went to another church, attended there for about a year, started working a whole lot of overtime just to get my mind off of what was going on. Even dated a friend or two, but did not have sex. Let me clear that real quick.
All right.
But a female.
All right.
A female.
Amen.
All right?
Amen. Amen.
Female woman.
Amen.
This is what I put that out there.
Yes, sir.
And saying all that, yet I was saying to myself, why did this happen to me? Being divorced, it's like, and I'll tell you, when it was still before the judge, and he started asking us different questions, and he said, asked her name, she told her what her name was, and after she told her what my name, and can you reconcile? She said no, I said no. Anger started building up right there in the courtroom. And when he threw down the gavel and he's decreed, you are divorced, wish you the best, never will forget it, went towards that elevator, we was in the elevator together. And while we was in the elevator, she said, can I get one last hug and one last kiss?
Boy. Wow.
And me, anybody that know me, I looked at her. I said, I will shake your hand. And goodbye. After we left,
Wow.
my car had broke down. I was caught up. And she said, do you need a ride? It was cold outside. And I said, I will catch the bus. But as I was walking home, and I was thinking about what just happened, it felt like a part of me had just been cut out. The first thing I thought about is the covenant relationship that just been destroyed by the enemy. Because when you're married, you are married into a covenant with that spouse and with God. When I got that divorce, and men, hey, I'm divorced now. I'm divorced. I can handle it. I'm divorced now. It wasn't that easy. People started calling me to come and preach. And as I was preaching, I would tell them that you can make it. Stay with your spouse. Then I would go home to an empty nest. There was times people would call me and they would say, Carl, I'm going through with my husband, I'm going through with my wife. Can you give me some advice? And I would talk to them, and I'm thinking of one now, and they're still together. But my marriage is gone. I prayed and I cried. And I never forget one time I was in prayer and I said, God, I don't understand why you're using me the way that you're using me. And I said, I don't even understand why you give me some of the messages that you give me. These words was his reply. He said, don't preach where you are, but preach where you're going.
All right.
Oh my, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. And well, that's the preacher voice. I'm sorry. The devil himself started picking with me. Said, look at you. I said, yeah, you got it. Who you think you are? You know. But when God told me them words, don't preach where you are, but preach where you're going. And I stopped feeling sorry for myself.
Right.
I asked God to forgive me for what I just done. If you're going to blame your spouse, first look at yourself. Because it takes two to stay together, and it takes two to separate.
Mm-hmm.
When I got the divorce, it wasn't just her standing there, it was both of us. And we both said, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to get done. I was listening to Deacon, and I'm telling you, if you're single, before you get married, pray. If you ain't never prayed in your life,
Right then.
you find someone that can touch your heart. When you see them, you get flickers and little happy tear come because you see them coming. You miss their phone call. You're so happy when Valentine comes because they're going to give you a rose. You may see all that. But I tell you one thing you better do, you better pray first.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Because when you're married, you are in a covenant relationship with man and God.
That's right. That's right.
And if you do get a divorce, that divorce breaks the covenant.
That's right.
Oh God, I'm sorry, I'm getting that leg going on there. I got that 10:21. Got me a clock right here. But God began to really talk to me about this, and I'm almost done. But I want to let you know that if you get divorced, and I pray that if anyone that's in here married, never, ever even think about divorce. Don't even let divorce be an option. Don't even let divorce be part of your communication or even a part of your vocabulary. You may get upset, you may get angry, but don't look out. Don't look behind that door. I told my ex, and I told her, I said, if you walk out that door, that's the worst thing that can ever happen. Because once you start walking out that door, it becomes easier and easier and easier. Just like sin. You start dabbling in sin, first you start feeling convicted.
Right.
But you keep dabbling in sin, then your heart begins to get seared with the hot iron. But I thank God that since I've been divorced, and it's been about 13 years now, and I said, well, God, I'm divorced now. But I didn't let that divorce stop me. Matter of fact, her and I can actually go to dinner together. Her and I can actually Facebook one another and laugh and talk. because I asked her to forgive me. Forgiveness will change your life. Woo. I'm about to stop because I can feel it right there. If you are divorced, seek God. Pray. Read your Bible. You need help? Don't go to another divorcee. How y'all two gonna sit up there? Yeah, you know, my wife, she left, yeah, my wife left me too. Boy, I could have knocked upside the head, me too. You need some counsel? Go to your leader.
Amen. That's right. Amen.
The problem is we go to the wrong one
That's true.
for help. This is your help right here. Your leader. But I'm about to stop. But God has been good to me. Since then, I worked at Red Cross for over 23 years. I didn't travel. I worked with Hurricane Katrina, Superstorm Sandy, the World Trade Center 911, and now I'm with Spectrum Human Services. So really, God's been good. Because I have one thing on the inside, and that is the joy of the Lord. Because I know one thing for sure, that no matter what I go through in life, God will keep me. He let me know whatever state I'm in. He said, learn how to be content. So you know what? I learned how to be content in my situation. I don't allow my situation to have my head down, but I stand up with joy. And the victory is in Jesus. So you that may have crossed that line of divorce, yes, it's happened and it's over. Get up, shake the dust off your feet or from under your feet and start doing what God has commanded you to do. Pray my strength in the Lord.